Alrighty, and what's going on, everybody? Just gonna do a quick video here for how to set up this guy to basically auto craft. Completely automate it. So, the game has macros and stuff that lets you do stuff and shorten stuff up, and a lot of UI commands and stuff like that. But it doesn't let you do everything. There's a few things you can't do, like you can't move a resource into a slot. Every fucking time. Yellow. Eh, not much. Well, actually, I just started streaming here. um, Nothing really. We made it to town, and then the group kind of split up and did some stuff, and that's about it. So no fights, no nothing like that. Oh no, I didn't record it. Yeah, I mean, nothing really happened. So, all right, catch you later. Bye. Man, every time I turn on the damn stream, someone calls me. The phone goes off. Jesus, it doesn't fail. Oh shit. Okay. Um, what are we doing again? Fuck. Oh yeah, we're gonna auto generate shit. So first of all, I need a well crap. I got a bunch of shit. Let me get rid of this inventory crap. Uh, so as you notice, this character is now DNA sampling 4, is about to be finished. So she is done with her fucking DNA sampling, and we did it all with just little mobs here outside the town. And the macro we used worked basically the entire time. As she got better with pistols, his survivability became a lot better. As he got better in sampling, his survivability got a lot better. The only thing is that you have to keep monitoring the bag and clear it out. And I would highly recommend that you do have empty inventory, so you can have up to 80 items on you. And basically, what happens if your sample fails at the end, the creatures will attack you, and it just means that every single time you're guaranteed to get attacked. Okay, so that's done out of my way. So we need to start crafting stuff, but first few things we need to do. First of all, we need to build. We need to get the materials that we're gonna need to do this crafting. Now you can go and calculate how many things you get per experience and find out how much, thousands of materials you need. Or you can just get a shit ton and just throw them in your inventory. So I'm gonna look here is basically constructive or my macro still on? What the fuck? Hold on. Come on, macro, fuck off. Why did she kneel? That's weird. Okay. So let's bring it back up here. So we're gonna be building these constrictor cloths until we get a little bit higher up in the crafting tree. So these require basically creature food, floral, and creature resources. So basically meat, hide, and some kind of fruit, right? Let's just check our inventory, see what we have right now. So we do have quite a bit. We have 100K right here, so put that in the inventory. Um, we want a fuck ton of meat now, so let's see, where do we have a lot of meat? Let's see, I'm going to actually move this in here so I can add it up with this shit. Okay, so I got 1K, I got 3K. How about fucking 3K of meat's the highest I got? Oh, there's an 8K right here, reptilian. Okay, so 8K, and we'll grab this 3K while we're at it. Okay, and then the other part was animal crap, so hide and shit. So we'll grab this 4K hide here. Theoretically, you can just do it all with meat, but we're gonna move this 3K here. So that's the three things: 8K of meat, 100K of fucking rice, and 4K of shit. Right. So first of all, I want to do is I want to get to a nice place. Okay, fit through here. Come on, can we fucking run? Where the fuck am I? Oh, I'm besting. Okay. What I'm trying to do right now is just go get my DNA sampling, fucking whatever the fuck it is, so I can get the thing out of my screen here. So there's additional software you need to download. Basically, you need to find software that can do macros and handle click events on a screen. But you have to make sure that it can target other windows. It targets the active window. A lot of macro software out there only lets you do it on the Windows layer. So if you have like a window open and you start telling it to click here, click there, it's not actually clicking on the application, but clicking on somewhere on Windows desktop, and that's not going to help us. So we need to make sure that it can not really hook into the game, but hook into the upper mouse layer of the fucking computer UI. Back when I was doing software development, I guess I still do software development, but back when I was working on a what you call it, I guess you would say a bot program, I would basically you find out there's several different layers that the monitor works at. There's like a background layer, a mid layer, secondary layer, a fucking applications layer, a Windows layer, a fucking mouse layer, and then the real highest layer for notifications and stuff. And so you basically have to write into certain layers in order to get stuff. Now you can put stuff in the mouse layer, but it doesn't actually mean that it gets inherited into the Windows layer. So, you got to target different windows and pass it on. What do you mean I lack the 9,000? What the fuck? I just had it. Oh, it didn't fucking transfer. So I guess there was a fucking rollback last night. Fuckers. I had transferred a bunch of money to this character earlier, but I guess I lost it. Okay, fuck it. I guess that's why the other character has that so much money. All right, well fuck that. Let's find a place to fucking chill. I mean, anywhere really fucking works just fine. But let me just go indoors where no one's gonna fucking bother me. Um, Stuff that can bother you would be if you get into lag and people like get in front of you and you might accidentally click them and stuff. So here we go. We'll just set them up here. Want to get rid of some of this stuff because I don't want all this shit in the way. Alright, so the extra software. Alright, so like I said, you need an extra program to do macros and shit. And I'm going to try to do another capture here so you can see the fucking software that I'm using. You know what, I'm going to do a display capture instead. Display capture, and it's going to be, yep. And I'm going to turn off my game capture. Okay, so right now you see my windows here. You can see this little program I got running here. It's called Aldo, A-L-D-O. It costs like $16. And I remember the time when I was testing this out, I went and bought different macro softwares. I mean, first of all, yes, I did try to do all the free stuff out there, like AutoIt and all that shit, and none of them worked the way I wanted to. This is like one of the 5th programs I actually got, or yeah, because I started even purchasing different programs to see what would work, and I was able to do refunds because they didn't do exactly what I wanted to do. This one actually worked, and this one was probably $20 at the time. It's now $16. You can probably find it on Pirate Bay or something. This one, to me, it says it's registered. So it says registered, blah, blah, blah. So I don't have to even, this is just, my EXE is already fully activated and shit, right? But that's the name of it. Aldo Vergas. This one lets you record mouse timing, keyboard shortcuts, and whenever you click on the screen. Additionally, it lets you edit the macro after you're done. The edit thing is actually pretty sweet. It kind of works like any kind of script engine, right? So you actually have commands here. You can do if commands, you can do sleep commands, wait commands, for loops. You can make it display text. You can tell it to read a pixel on the screen. You can do all kinds of shit. Actually, I don't know the pixel thing. I mean, you can do all, like send emails, all kinds of shit. So it's very powerful, man. Okay? So, I mean... yeah, I mean, you can do all kinds of things. I mean, it's possible that you can build an entire, I guess, bot with this program to where it, like, checks your character's health, hits the tab, finds the next target, makes sure it's a valid target, checks if it's healthy, checks if anyone's been attacking it, then goes, sets up the follow command, goes up there, kills it. I mean, you can build an entire bot with this thing, okay? So, this thing's super awesome. It does have quite a bit of learning curve, so to learn this one, I mean, you're going to be using the help a lot. And the help was pretty... that's not the good help, is it? Well, I guess any help will fucking work. But yeah, there's a built-in help. I guess now it's Windows, online help. But there was a pretty good help application that showed you how to do stuff, and of course, just Google it. You can find all kinds of shit. But what I like about it, you can also make loops. So you can do a loop and you have the program loop forever, or like I usually do is like I do 1,000 units of something, right? So I want my program to run 1,000 times, and usually if I make it do 1,000 times, it's not just building 1,000 items. It's 1,000 of one set, right? So let me close this real quick and show you what I mean by a set. Let me move this bar over here. So I'm gonna go over here. So right now I have about fuck ton of these things, right? So I'm just going to click on this first and make sure everything's where I want it to be. So Windows going to be there. I'm going to select my thing I'm going to be building. Constructor class. Actually hit next to see where everything's at. Again, line up the windows where you want. Okay, so we got this, this, and this. Okay, so yeah, that's a good order. So it's going to be build, build, build. So you're going to be double clicking, da da da. And basically what's great about this is that you get to just record. So let me bring up my macro thing, and we got everything timed up here. So usually now you want to do everything, and when you basically when you click an icon, you want to wait a second, wait for the screen to pop up. Also give a little bit extra time in case there's some kind of network lag or something. You want the program to still have enough time to bring that window up, because once this thing messes up, like on double clicking something, you're kind of screwed, and it just breaks the whole process. So you got to do this smooth, and don't do any extra clicks. You can move your mouse around as much as you fucking want. It's just whenever you click, that's when it's going to record that position and location and time. So we'll do a quick edit here. We'll do a quick test. So we're going to build one real quick. So hit record. We're going to click on our thing. We're going to click next. We're going to double click our our food, double click the leather, double click that, come down here and say this. And that is it. So I'm going to stop my macro. I think it's F12. Oh, I guess not. I guess I should have looked at that. What was the thing to stop macro? Record macro, scroll lock. Oh, scroll lock, I guess. Okay, whatever. Alright, so that's the macro. So hit edit. You can see all the weird shit that it did here. So it clicks here and does this stuff. Now, I'm just going to minimize this thing because I clicked this little icon down here. This is my macro, my complete craft, complete the macro, complete the construction with no prototype, right? So let me just show you what that macro looks like real quick. So I had this craft macro. And craft macro, this one goes and creates a prototype, and I got craft no, which is that one with the down arrow, which says, it basically says next crafting stage, next crafting stage, next crafting stage, create prototype, practice no item, and it does it twice just to fix any kind of lag issues, and that basically instantly fucking finishes that project, and it's done. So it's good to have these little keys, because that's what you want. You want basically just mouse clicks everywhere. So now I'm going to bring back my thing that we were just looking at. So this script here basically does everything. And as you see here, I have this click. Then it does 109, and then it picks up the click. All right, so we're good. And here's where I hit that Alt key. What the fuck did I hit? I hit Alt Tab. So somewhere I did a F12. Where's my fucking F12? Did it even pick up F12? It looks like it didn't pick up F12. Alright, so we don't need this part here. Oh, but there's that script section. So we'll get rid of that. Alright, so that's the script. Right? Now, I'm just going to go ahead and close this window. Wait. I need to go back to my thing. Alright, it should still be here recorded. Well, where'd it go? Alright, so that's my macro, right? So basically when you play this macro, it defaults to whatever your your background, your last window was, which is this one, and then it starts processing. What you might want to do is put a wait in front of it, just so that it gives you enough time to switch windows in case that part does not work. Because once it starts going, you're good. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to do a wait. Oops. And I'm going to do it like 300. 300 is probably about a third of a second, so maybe 3,000. That should be 1 second, because I think these are milliseconds. So 3,000 gives us 3 seconds to switch back. Alright. Close that. So now this is saved. And we look at the very beginning, there's that wait 3,000. So this one should automatically create one item with no prototype. So hit play. I'm waiting for it to start. And oh. I hit record, didn't I, or hit play? Okay, let's try this again. It's moving, but it's not moving a lot. Let me stop it. Let me save the macro real quick. Where the fuck it go? Edit macro, hit save. Save as test 1. I haven't done this in so long, okay? So I'm going to run that macro again, but I'm going to run it as administrator. Where did it fucking go? Oh, it opened it up in the bottom here, so get out of this thing. There it is. Okay. It's not doing anything. Weird. I am using Windows 10. I wonder if there's some kind of bullshit involved with it. So let me just look at this code, see if this mouse is moving around. Yeah, the mouse is moving all over the place. It weighs 3,000. Let's change it 300, fuck it. Well, this is interesting. The macro software's not working. Okay. Oh, now it's moving. Okay, it moved, but it didn't seem like I have control over the fucking window here. So I'm just gonna look at the mouse, see if it does anything on its own. I'm not focused on the game window right now. Waiting for it to start. Okay, so it ran the macro and didn't even play back on the mouse. That's weird. Okay, let me have a different window set up. Here, we'll just run this window here. Hit play. See if it does anything. Nope. Okay, so something's up with this. The program's not working. I saw it work for a second, so let's try something out. Let's bring up Notepad++. Fuck off. There's always a fucking download. Alright, hit play. Okay, so the mouse moves there. It's moving there. It's moving there. It's moving there. Okay, so It looks like it is moving. So the macro does have control. But in game, it's not passing the recording now. Well, that is gay. So something's changed. Windows 10 does not allow me to pass it. So that means I'm going to have to find a different macro software. Man, fuck you, Windows 10. Let me see if there's another way that I can give it permissions. Let's see what we got. Which run as administrator? Run that as Windows 7. Don't need to give a shit about that. Okay, now let's try to run it again. Okay, it's probably hiding down here somewhere. Yep. There's my macro. That's me moving it, so yeah, something with the like DirectX it doesn't like. Um, well, that totally fucking sucks balls because this is not working the way it used to. That's why I hate Windows 10. The only reason I have Windows 10 is because I have a Microsoft, mixed reality fucking headset. I used to have the HTC Vive, but I traded it for this other one because I didn't want the fucking satellites, and plus I wanted the development so I can actually use the spatial mapping stuff. So, uh, let's see, what else can we fucking check? Play only mode, open macro, sets, macros, tools, macros, no, virtual desktop, no. Strictly macro, define auto keys, auto play, beep when recording, use LED indicator. The only thing I can think is to maybe exit. Right. Close this some bitch down. Yeah. And everything else should stay up. Let me grab one of these. This one, run that as administrator. Let me open OBS for a second. Pause that some bitch. Okay, turn up my capture. I'll bring them back in. So I'm hoping this releases the hooks on it. Okay. Still not working. I wonder if it had something to do with full screening. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't want to transfer the mouse control into this window. there's any settings for control. I mean, maybe if I go full screen, but that's going to cause some big ass problems if we do that. See, I'm looking for cursor disable, fast mouse cursor, game advance. Trying to see if there's a different way for the mouse to run. Nope. Well, that's super shitty, man. Well, if you don't have Windows 10, that's what you fucking do right there. So we're gonna do this as if I didn't have fucking Windows 10, right? So I'm gonna do the whole set, and then we're gonna do the whole loop, and then if I had a different way to call it, I'll try it. Either way, oh, fuck it, I'll just do the recording now. So here we go. We start. Open this up. Ah, you fucked up. Stop recording. Clear it. Yep. This thing wasn't preset. Alright, so let's try again. So there we go. Open that up. Again, it wasn't preset. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Okay, now, is it saved? Okay, that's what it was. Fucking A. Close my shit, so. Come on, macro recorder. Okay, so let's clear it. Yes, it's all cleared. Hit record. Here we go. Click this. You son of a bitch. What the hell? Let me build one. Okay. You know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna do that. Constrictor cloth. Extra clicks. But something's being stupid. I'm using a hotkey on my mouse, which is basically hitting number 4. So it's like if I'm hitting number 4 on my keyboard. So what I'm basically doing is doing this loop until the first crafting station is finished, and they can start all over again. Which is there. So go back, stop my macro. Okay, so now we go into the edit mode. Alright, so basically get rid of this last part where I hit the alt script and all that shit. And that is our script. So that whole thing does it. So this all will create a set of, what was it, 8, 9, so 9 parts created. But we want to be able to make this thing repeat. So we can do a repeat, or we can do a for loop. I like to see how the repeat command works. So it just says repeat n. Try to see how that works. So let me go into the help. Repeat n repeats the macro n times. Place this command at the end of the macro. Stop the macro execution for n milliseconds. Stop the macro execution for n milliseconds. Place, okay, repeats the macro n number of times. Okay. Then place this command at the end of your macro. And then that one goes go. Okay. So very simple. So according to that, basically we hit that. and we say we want to do it 10 times. Oh. So that right there should cause this thing to build 90 items. So that's 90 things of experience. Each one gives us what, 90? We'll just say it gives us 100 experience. So that's what, 9 times 100? That's 9,000, or yeah, 900 experience. No, we said 90, right? Yeah, it's 90 of them. So that's 9,000 experience, right? So that's how you do it. How you just loop it. We can hit save. We can do save as. Call it test 1. Or that one. Yes. And that's it. And if this some bitch would work, we just hit play, and it would. That was it. See, it went down there, but now it's like, oh, what do I fucking click on? For some reason, the macro software loses control of the mouse once it gets inside the fucking game window. I think to fix it, hold on. I have an idea how to fix it. We basically need to build full screen, or not full screen, but borderless windows, I think. I think that's what it was. So let me exit this one here. Close this. Let's go into the settings. Okay, graphics. Do a borderless window. Give a fuck about the shaders. That's fuck it, whatever. Disable fast mouse. It doesn't matter about that. Pass and then hardware mouse cursor. Disable hardware mouse cursor. Hit OK. We're gonna start up a game here. Let me just clear your screen for a second. I mean, you already saw my shit, so I mean, you know, but just okay. So let's get Con back in here. Notice there's no border on my windows now. As a matter of fact, I think my whole window has shifted up and to the right, so I'm gonna have to re-record my macro again here in a second. But I want to see if the macro software works now. So I need to get out of that, switch over, whatever, hit play. It's still not working. Really? Yep. It's like it wants to work. It loses control once it passes that. Is it doing anything? Nope, still not doing it. So exit the fucking game again. Go to game settings. Trying to make this some bitch work, man. I guess we're gonna use hardware mouse after all. Hit OK. Go back. This thing out of the way. Hit start. Black out my screen for a quick second. Fucking mistyped my password. Fucking perfect. It says login servers not available. There we go. And turn my capture back on. Just go to Con. Enter the fucking world. We're gonna have to re-record a macro if it lets us fucking work, but if not, we're kind of fucked. We might have to go full screen in order for this thing to work. I remember there being something fuckety about it. You know, now that I think about it. Alright, just I'm gonna hit play, see if it goes and does its thing. That's me. So no, it's not. It's not. It doesn't have mouse control. Um, F12 plays the macro. I'm just gonna hit F12 see if it works. Okay, no. Okay, this is gonna fucking crash all my other games, but I'm gonna fucking do it. Hit Alt Enter. It crashed everything, and yep, it fucking closed all the fucking windows. Piece of shit. That's weird that it even crashed the stream window for some reason. That's weird. Switch back, switch back. What the hell happened there? It's not even been detected. So let me remove that. Let me add the capture fucking window again. Well, fuck, it looks like it killed the drivers for OBS as well. Well, either way, I guess it doesn't fucking work with Windows 10, so that's another reason to say fuck Windows 10. But there you go, that's how you fucking do it. This software, like again, I said, that Aldo Bagaras, or whatever the fuck it's called. Either way, good luck with it. Hope it works out for you, and I'll let you know if I get the sumbitch working. Laters.